Hello friends, very good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Trial and Traders. And this live session, we are going to discuss about the stock options, trading strategies along with our Google Sheet is a scanner for a stock option. We can try to find out some trade opportunities by using our Google Sheet scanner that will help you to find out trades in stocks either in weekly and monthly as well as intraday. So mainly we are using a weekly and monthly positional based on our advanced option strategy. And in daily, it's about a technical indicator based scanner which we have created in a stock option that is working good and well. To find out the stocks, we can try to find in a real time. And you can also learn how to isolate, and you can apply your own strategies and indicators. Okay, so good morning. And anyone who are on this live session, can you please let me know my voice and video clear? Almost 3-4 consecutive down days. So 400, 500 points down. 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. Yeah. So with the consecutive 4 days down trend, and now it is forming a slight flat opening. So very good morning, Sajid. And we have to wait whether this flat opening is going to be give you any trend change or continuation in the trend. So let me go and watch for this, and that should be a only trending trend reversal candle. If any forms, then we can focus as of now. So we are finding a downtrend in last 4 consecutive session, and today also it's opening with a flat positive, and maybe the continuation in the trend or maybe trying to reverse from the low. Anything can possible. So after live market, we can try to find what is going to be happen in this scenario. Okay, so and this is what our Google Sheet, and here Alchemy Laboratories is not a liquid one at this moment on weekly basis. Okay, only one stock, it's not liquid on weekly basis. And monthly positional, we are not going to take any positions. Already we have a lot of stocks which triggers our target, and only a few stock which we are going to focus. This is what a monthly, and intraday maybe you can focus, but I think this week is a physical delivery week, and you can have to pay higher margin for ATM and ITM options, maybe nearby OTM. So it is a premium is required, I think. So it depends on some brokers are allowing to trade, someone who are not allowing. So it depends on your broker, you just try. But in case of OTM option, it doesn't require a higher margin. So you can check with your broker. And if I'm asking you, it's better to avoid the last week trading in stock options because time decay would be very fast. What happened to Delta Corp? Rakesh? So always try to focus liquid stocks, Rakesh. Whatever the stock which you are asking, so most of the time it is illiquid. Okay, no problem. So as per a daily chart, so the stock is trading at the very, very lowest level. And if you are looking at the chart, we have a hammer candle, and it looks like a hammer again, and 3 consecutive down candle, and previously a spinning top. So maybe this high 177.5, 100, yeah. So that may be a great chances for trend reversal above to 177.5. Maybe this bottom you can keep as a stop loss because it's forming a 3 consecutive candle, that is also reversal candle. Spinning top hammer and again a hammer. So maybe the chances for trend reversal possible at this lowest level. It is about Delta Corp which you are looking for. Okay, already it moved down very big. So we'll try to find some trade opportunities based on our scanner in live market. Maybe you have to before confirm whether your broker is allowing to take a trade or not. So at this moment, so market is started now. So Nifty 19 point positive, and Bank Nifty 60, 50 plus, and we need to wait whether it is going to be continue or reverse. It's not a big changes. It's a flat opening, and market is started in between the previous day And if the trend continues the downside, maybe that low 19,657, if it is breaks, even we can expect some downside move. So 19,657 in a spot, because it is started inside, and if it is continues the trend, it should break the low and it make a new low. So that's the reason. If it is breaks below, even further chances. I think it is now it is on the same level, 57, 56. But immediately after market open, we are not playing any trade, and we should wait. But this may be a chances. So this may be a level which we can look for a downside. Okay, so based on our scanner, so you can see Bajaj Finance, I think it started positive, and Bajaj Finserv and Z Entertainment. These are all the stocks. Those stocks which showing you Manappuram Atul, it's not a liquid one. What happened to Delta Corp? 1.7 is the entry point, 31. I think Rakesh, you are seeing the pre-open session, right? Delta Corp, I think gap down. Yes, yeah, lower circuit. But it doesn't give you the opportunity. Better you just avoid it. So you are looking for a trend reversal, but it was a lower circuit on 57. So as per our scanner, this is what a stock 1.7, now it is 33, I think 1900%. But it is not a opportunity, it's given. Okay, so it's not given the opportunity at our right time, so we don't want to go for. We don't want such a riskier trade, so we need a very small and risky trade. Is Delta Corp. Maybe it's not liquid, I think. It's not allowing to take a trades. Put option of 175 is our strike price. Currently 32. You can see, even though if you are ready to buy that particular strike price, you can't able to buy. It is having as a huge gap. So now the gap is almost, this is what a strike price, 35, 1 rupee gap right now. So initially while I'm seeing, there is a huge gap. Almost 2,800 is the quantity. Okay, so previously it's closed by 1 rupee 15 paisa. Now 35 rupees. Maybe anyone who have bought this and hold it, maybe such a huge benefit they can. Dixon input side and Bajaj Finance almost that suddenly moves. But I don't want to try for the stock which is trading or which is given you the entry before 9:30. So because it may be due to gap up and gap down, something is can be happened. And Nifty is now 40 points down. What we are looking for a Nifty, it's slightly moving lower 20 points. From that expected, maybe which we can focus on put side. Okay, Bajaj Finance 223 is a quick move in a call side. I think it is keep on rising. 7450. That's happening. So huge move in gap up 251. So if you are looking for the 5 minutes, even the first 5 minutes, it's a huge. So instead of tracking such a kind of stock, because it is already moved in the first 15 minutes, so we can try to find out the stock which is in the bottom. Maybe if you are finding any good opportunities, we can go. And in weekly position are also Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Finance, which already triggered. And this one already triggered, and Alchem is not a liquid one. So better we can wait up to 9:30. Then we are planning trade opportunities. In this moment, I'm going to try. So now you can see it is not allowing to take a trade. So only one seller we placed a 37 and the buying price is 33. So almost 4 rupees gap between the buyers and sellers. And you can see only one lot seller is there and no more seller on this particular strike price. Okay, so that's the reason. Okay, ONGC, IRCTC, Maruti again. Initially this month, Maruti initially given some benefit and finally triggers stop. And something happened, but now again it moves. Now you can see there is no liquidity on it. There is no seller because the stock may be at a lower circuit. That's the reason. It already made high 37. Now it is 0. Okay, there is no seller. If the seller is there, then you can buy. Until unless seller, without a seller you can't. Okay, 11 points in Nifty, down from previous close, and 12 point, 30 points in Banknifty. It's a gap up stock, which are financed, but if you want to trade a riskier one, so you can try. Maybe this one is going to be paused, and you need to place the orders, and I'll show you Bajaj Finance, what should be the margin. Bajaj Finance 7570, right? 7450. Okay, we should have call option, and the order margin 64,000. But what is the lot size? 125. 35 into 125. The margin is 29,000. But it required a 65,000. That's the margin. If you want to try to place any orders on this particular, you have to pay the margin 65,000. And this. The IRCTC in Bajaj Finserv also got triggered. And these are all the triggers which is happening in the first 15 minutes. Maybe some news is that particular stocks can gap up, and we should wait. 246. Maybe in the, for example, if you are opening that market, so if immediately if it is the first 15 minutes or first 5 minutes, a riskier trade also you can place at the top level. So you can buy and you can exit very quickly also. But it depends on your risk ability. So we don't need to check almost 20 30 stocks per day. So one or two quality and good stocks is enough. So Maruti also triggered again 10,500, 142. So trending, but due to that 2 days down in the Nifty, that got down. So the strike price is 10,100, 100 around, yeah, back to 500 level. So 430, 440 level it is triggers, but initially triggers our stop and then it returned back. So you try if you want, you can risk a trade, or even you can play for an intraday. That you can play with intraday only. So margin high and liquidity is low on expiry weeks because of lack of retail participants. This is an intraday based on scanners and screeners which we are using. Even though if you are following this, and after 9:30, if you are using the fresh breaker, that will give you such a good opportunity. Again, 2 rupees down. USD some trigger. We should wait. I think L&T in a put side. SR of SBI. So these are all the pre-triggers. If you have any questions and doubt also, you can just ping me here in the chat box. So we will discuss about your questions and doubt. The time is 9:24. And Canfin Home, that is also in put side with stickers before 9:30. Maruti on weekly basis is about to 188, 10,500. think there is no movement after the gap down on delta top. Yeah, it is flat and the lower circuit. I think no bias. Yeah. Oh, how much percentage? Almost 17 points down. There is no bias. So very flat moon. So after the start, so up and down, and it was trading in the narrow range. And we should wait. In Bajaj Finance, so still it is moving higher. If you are looking for Pincer also, and IRCTC also it's moving higher from 13 now to 16, but we are not focusing that one. In Godrej Properties, scheme into the scanner, TVS Motor, Maruti. So are in the top sides, but we have to wait. So after 9:30, we can find a fresh breakouts. And intraday also, we have almost this much of stock which triggers Godrej, UBL, Maruti, and these are all the triggers which happened before 9:30. In the put side also, we got some 6 stocks. L&T, ITC, SBI, life insurance in Alchem Laboratories. Alchem Laboratories, it doesn't have a liquidity, so better to avoid that one. Delta Cup already moved, so better we can wait and try to find Manappuram 143 rupees. I think recently the stock Manappuram doesn't have a good liquidity in options. Bata India is near. Weekly TVS Motor it is 84 and remaining 3 are trigger. And Godrej Properties is nearby 41.5. Maruti and ONGC would be there here 185, 1.5. Lot size is 3850, too low. The premium is Rudy also be here and a TVS model. So on weekly based. Input side, if you are looking for life which is ticket, Glenmark and Dr. Reddy and Arrow Pharma. So looking for those, so 3 pharma stocks. And Alchem is there not liquid. So maybe something in pharma. So let me wait for whether it is going to trigger or not. And Nifty also be up and down, very flat. The time is 9:29. After 9:30, we can plan for a breakout and fresh breakout. That's very important. So don't wonder. If you focusing a quick scalping trade, so there is a huge move on Bajaj Finance that already went higher. Looking for Bajaj Finance 7450, and again from this 240 level to 300. So the large size of this thing is around 120. So sudden quick move after the opening. So 120 to 298 in the first 15 minutes. Now the time is 9:30. So we can plan for a fresh breakout like Maruti, Godrej, TVS Motor. These are all the top one in call side. So MCX Maruti, the average properties are those top side in a call. In market is very flat. In put side, Glenmark around 19.8 and L&T. So Glenmark 19.8 above, L&T 58 above, and Canfin, Alchemy, SBL. These are all the pre-triggered, so don't want to focus. Only a newer opportunity from this list. We can focus for a new one and Glenmark, L&T. Look at this 2920. Let me check L&T 2920. Maybe if you are ready for this and weekly position, the lot size is 300. So only above 58.9 and Glenmark is around 19.8. So let me check Glenmark. The put side. Market is now 23 points negative, 800 put. It is around 18.75, 19.8 above to buy. The lot size is somewhere around 1450. Margin required to do this is around 72,000. Okay, so why? Because of physical delivery and closing week. So I can show you that what is the margin required. So for example, if you are calculating the L&T with the lot size, what is the premium required for the traders? Almost 51 or 50 into 300, so almost 15,000 margin. But if you are placing an orders in this, and it will require the margin something around 42,000. Okay, so that is the reason for a physical delivery. But if you are looking for a OTM option or ATM, nearby ATM, so that will require low margin only. So current price is 2880. If I'm going for 2880, the margin for this trade may be the premium. Look at this, only the premium value, because it doesn't have any intrinsic value and purely a time value. So if you are playing with the expiry week, time value will be very fast. But we don't get an opportunity at this moment. Maruti also be there. So let me go for an intraday. So is there a lot of stock which triggers ABF or TVS motor also triggered and UBL. So maybe these are all the triggers which is happening. In Bata India, Z Entertainment, Manappuram is not liquid, Bata also not liquid. So let's check Bata 21.6. We need to plan for a very quick. India, the strike price in the call side, it should be around 1630. A huge gap. Last trade price is 21.1. Buyer is 7 rupees. Seller is 17 rupees. So this is what the thing which is happening nearby expiry week. That is called the liquidity issue. We can't able to enter at our desired point and we can't able to exit at our desired points too. So that's the main risky in options. Very good morning, trading Nawab. And we are looking for MCX. The MCX already triggered our entry point in intraday. In the weekly position, it should be around 62.5. You need to check whether it is liquid or not. The call option it is about 1780, right? So 52 rupees, there is a 2 rupees gap, 400 rupees lot size. The margin required is 51,000. 20,000 is the approximate margin for the premium value, but we have to pay higher margin. So, but the trend which we can look for MCX. I think it started positive and maybe some rejection here around 1818. Here also broken. So inverted hammer. Maybe closing above to the level. So we can expect some upside move. In MPSs, I've seen some of the farmer stocks. It is a very range bound, looking like a consolidation. In this one, you can see last 4-5 days, it is a huge flat move or a very consolidation in a tight range. Maybe better to avoid MPSs at this moment. Maybe you can look for a MCX. I think that one 300. IRCTC also it moved very fast. In Maruti 165. And we have to plan, if you are planning for Maruti 188 and above, we can plan. And L&T Aero Pharma, so we don't get an opportunity. And MCX weekly positional, and it should be 2480. MPSs will be there. And the breakout should be around 75. LTTS. So maybe yesterday is a spinning top and it broken. So keep your stop loss below 4,600 and you look for a positive side. After 3 consecutive down candle, so started recovered and this looks like a bullish engulfing and possibly we can expect upside. The low as a stop loss around 4620. You want an intraday? I think a lot of move. So we need to find a fresh breakout. Not a liquid stocks at this moment. So maybe JSW Steel 15. That one is a liquid. 15 above. These are all the things not liquid and recent triggered. MPSs. This is happening on intraday. If you wish, you can try. JK Cement, it's not a liquid one. AVA Coral, LTTS also be there. Maruti, this is happening on intraday. Okay, so input side looks like a SR of Hindu Petro, Gale something. MCX in intraday triggers 1780. Maybe if you are a risky taker, you can plan with that. 1780 call option 2. Okay, so intraday is risky as at the end of this week, closing week. So Maruti and Godrej Properties 41.5. Look for Godrej Properties. The call side. The strike price is 1540 weekly 2930. 40 is the high, 41.5. So maybe if it is crossed above the level, we can focus. Okay, so no problem. So we are planning for a trying or finding a better opportunity at this moment. So we have to wait for the opportunities. Okay, so what we are planning here and L&T Technologies, that's okay. Now Nifty is about positive 4.4%. And now it is showing you some kind of reversal pattern. Now it is doji. But at the end of the day only, that daily candle will confirm what exact pattern. But right now, it is not providing you or it is not giving you any right opportunities. Okay. But we are expecting if the trend is continuous downside, maybe breaks below the low, we can expect. Okay, very flat. And Godrej, Bajaj, ABFRL, Maruti. I think ABFRL in daily, that means on intraday is triggered 4.5, I think. So 215 call option ABFRL 4.4, which you are seen. Now it is 4.95. In weekly, it should be around 5.7. ABFRL 215 ABFRL. Yeah, 4.8, 4.9, the largest is 2600. So 4.5 is our breakout on intraday. 5.7 is should be around weekly positional based on our advanced option strategy concept. Still, we are looking for an opportunity, but that one Bajaj Finance and IRCTC and Bajaj Finserv also that moves well. And UBL Maruti not moving. ABFRL 4.8, TVS Motor and JK Cement, Asian Wind, Godrej. MPS is 55 to 480 on intraday only. LTTH MPS. We are looking for weekly 5 rupees right now. ABFRL to 5.7. Okay. After consecutive down days, strike price just now it started recovering. And 5.7 above, we are looking for a fresh breakout. If it is breaks, then we can on weekly position. And Maruti 188 not triggering, and MCX 62 is our breakout, and the Godrej is around 41. And put side Canfin, I think it triggered Glenmark not coming to the top. L&T, ITC, because overall market is very flat, so we can see such a kind of movement that can be possible because no stocks which moving very fast, all are very flat except the Bajaj, IRCTC and Bajaj Finserv, and in downside is about Delta Cup. Still market is not moving anywhere, flat. A lot of stocks in intraday. Liquidity, you need to check. ABFRL 4.6 and ZEAL is 8 rupees. Again, the time and 265 put option whether it is liquid. Call 8.6 and 8.85. So 8 rupees is our breakout. So I made as 9. Volume is okay. Buyer sellers also be okay. So, but it triggers in weekly. It will be around 12.7 to 65. In Maruti 10,500. Let me go for Maruti. $163, so 178 already made high, 188 above, we can look for this, and a good liquid, no problem about liquidity. So Maruti 10,500 call option, so currently 160 and 189 above we are planning. So maybe we can track, so if we get any opportunity then we can. And higher cities is quickly moving, but at this too, or pre-breakout, and Bajaj Finserv, which is keep on moving almost 319. Anyone who are taking a riskier trade, so maybe you're getting some good profit on it. We are looking at this from 200. CTC slightly moving, and Bajaj Finserv. I think some news is on Bajaj Asian Paint, which came into the top 3280. I think 3 consecutive higher candle in positive, and the fourth, fifth, and fifth days keep on rising. So 94%, 40.5. Asian Paint currently 90% each. I think, yeah, Asian call option 3280. So that is 738, and what should be the lot size for Asian Paint is around 200, and our breakout point is 40.5. The high which made is around 39.85. So it may be also be a fresh breakout, and the liquidity is okay, but 1 rupee gap, 200 lot size is not a big deal. In 40.5 above, we can just plan. And MCX, you are asking about MCX 62. The call option 1780. I think 59 is nearing to that 62.5. 61.6 is our breakout and already 400. So MCX also we can look for 62.5. MCX 1780. 62.5, that should be a breakout, and today started with positive. So maybe a quick scalping kind of thing which we can plan with this scanner will be add. And one more thing which we are looking for is Asian Paint 40.5, 3280. 39. So no one is triggered right now. So once it is triggered that entry point, I think MCX which triggers our entry point. So suddenly it's showing you what's happening 62. Sorry, whether it is triggers or not. Maybe add MCX. MCX. Yeah, I think it triggers that made a high something like 64. That's a trigger one. So let me wait what is going to happen. Currently 61.4, and sudden high is made around 64.6. The previous high which we have seen is around 61.6. Now the new high it made. So maybe entry triggered on this. Let me wait. So what's going to on MCX? The lot size is something around 400. And what is the margin for this? Margin for 55,000. And Asian Paint also triggered that we are looking for breakout around 40.5. So now it is 43. So lot size is something around 200. Okay, so margin for this 29,000. So, but the real premium value, we are calculating a margin, it should be around 8,000 only. But due to that physical delivery period, so we have to pay higher margin. So that's why the margin should be very high. So by using our scanner, so how did I find out some trade opportunity in real time? So one I find out is about MCX, and another one I find out is about Asian Paint. I'm not greedy to focus the stock which is trading in the top. So 67 on MCX. Okay. So here, so Asian Paint and MCX, which triggers, MCX is nearly 7% and Asian Paint is around 2%. And the second one is ABFRL, which is nearing to that but we have to follow one or two trades in a day. That's good enough. Either you are planning for an intraday or a positional, so whatever it may be. Okay. So once you book our profits on a trade which you have taken, then you can plan for the next one. So not to try all the stocks which is in the top. Maybe Bajaj Finance also. We are looking from 215, right? As a 240, 7470. I think now it is moving. So in the 5 minutes candle, we are looking at the first 5 minutes at 240. So now it is 335. So near about 100 points, which increased. And MCX, which moved towards 68. And now it is 65, 66 is trading. 67 almost. And Asian Paint is trading near about 43. So these two opportunities which I find out based on the scanner which I used for my funding and option trades. And intraday also that looks good. And LTTS which came to the top, Bata India, UPL, Patak Bank, TVS Motor, something like. But the margin is high for expiry weeks. So simply, as per my positional concept, I'm not planning any trades on monthly basis. And monthly basis is going to be start from 3rd of October. So before, if you want to learn that our advanced option strategy concept, you can join with me. Okay, so it's a one-to-one and recorded classes also available. And also you can download my Android app, which I've shared in the chat box to get our educational details and course details you will be getting on our Android app, which I pinged on the chat box. You can download from there. You will be getting some free content also available, so you can make use of that free content. 8% on Asian Paint and 5% on PMCX. At least this two trade is good enough, and we have to track. So we have to wait to get some better result and trial your stop loss. And stop loss you can make it based on your indicators also. If you know that our advanced option strategy, you can also play with that our strategy here. But normally in the last week we are not going to plan any trades. Simply I'm just tracking and watching the market. What is happening here? And a very flat move is going on. So no problem. So we are just watching the market. So if we get any good opportunities, then we plan. Maruti also is a near one. Maybe if it triggers above that level, so we can go for. Until unless we are not going to plan any of this thing. I think MCX is now 70. So anyone who planned with that margin of 50,000, so 62.5, and maybe 10 rupees is the 4,000. So maybe 10%, 70.85 is the current price. That works good around the current. And there is a 2 rupees gap. Now 72.5, exactly 10 rupees more than 4,000. It's good enough in an intraday. So how did I find out the stock? By using our scanner this way. So I'm not going to find out all the things to keep. And even intraday also if you are planning, so first breakout only you should focus. Initially we seen very few stocks. Now Marico, Maruti initially triggered MCX and something like LTTS. These are all the triggers which is happening. Okay, and this one, Asian Paint also looking good around 46 right now. So that is also be a better one. So 8 rupees is near about 6 rupees, sorry, 40 to 46.8. Maybe you need to trial your stop loss for a better or more profits. Okay, so 75 on MCX. These two which we find today's real opportunity by using our Google Switch scan. So if you get some good result, then you can wind up the day and you can focus for the next day. But if you are quick scalper also, so immediately after market open, you need to focus the top stocks. That will sure it will going to give you some minimum benefit from this list. That's also be possible. You can just plan. Like we seen in the morning, Bajaj Finance, Finserv, and IRCTC, both giving you such a good result. Hope you understand, and if you have any questions and doubt also, you can ask me. And if you want to access this Google Sheet, is the paid one, so you can access through your own system or mobile by paying around 1,200 for this charges per month. So if you want, you can get this also. If you are making the thing, so you will be getting not a 1 month. So up to, if you are planning for a Google Sheet now, so you will be getting this 5 days. Plus your expiry would be on 31st October. So 1 month plus you will be getting. So this 4 days you will learn, and next first of 3rd of October you can start your live also. If you have any questions and doubts, you just ping me here in the chat box. Okay, which we find some two opportunity. Maruti is now triggering that our breakout point is 188. So that we have marked is about 188. So which is currently triggered around 190. The large series of those is around 120, 100. Okay, so this is also triggering right now our breakout point in Maruti 10500. Maruti 10,500. So then if it is triggers means our normal positional trade 10,100 would be around 570. That's a great one. So we need to wait, and it is triggered around 190. So 188 is our breakout. So let me track what is going to happen in Maruti. Chances for moving upside should be possible on this around 183, 179. So it will always be the past one. So this is an RSGPR, very very tight range. So let me go to check. Stay down finance. Sorry, finance. If you want to make any scanner customized for your ideas, that is also I'm providing. So if you wish, you can take. Okay, so if you have any scanner required, so based on your conditions, that's also be possible. So if you want more detail, just ping me on WhatsApp and you will be getting more details. Is there any new opportunities? So one or two good entries is good enough. So 188, which triggers on Maruti, and IM6 around 74.5. That moves Asian Paint still on the same price. Maybe Godrej properties which I'm looking, but it's not nearing. That is possible after sometimes later it can be triggered. So we have our live session in the past 1 hour to give this support to my students who attend my advanced option strategy class. And if you have any questions and doubts, they can ask here and I can explain. But finally, they have fully understand. I think that's why they don't have attack doubts, or else they don't know. They don't 100% not understand. So that may be the reason the doubts not will keep. Okay, so is there any other doubts and questions? Just ping me here. The new opportunity which triggers is about Maruti and upcoming opportunities on Godrej and ABFRL and Marico Ultratech Cement. You are doing good. What is this? Serum Finance in a 5 minutes time frame looking like a hammer. Seven. Do you have any questions to answer for you? No, then no problem. On 86 again and Maruti. Okay, so that's happening here. Maruti now about our entry point. So currently MCX also be about our entry point. So Asian Paints. So these are all the three which we have find out today. So that was working right now. It's perfect and good. So how did I find out the trades? By using our Google Sheet. So likewise, I am selecting a stocks based on Google Sheet scanner. If you want to know more about this Google Sheet and if you want to access, and that would be a great opportunity. Okay, to find an entry. But as per our advanced option strategy concept, in the nearby expiry week or last week of the expiry, we can't do any trading. So just watching the market, that's good enough. But if you have ready to take that much of risky and you can go for it. finding some trade opportunities that was working well and on our intraday. So 47 on Asian Paint right now. 47.45 that made a high. So near on Maruti again. So it's about already triggered. Initially moves lower and now it is on the nearby entry. So Titan also be there, and in put side SBI card and Infosys you can look at this BPCL campaign. So monthly positional is already done. So for the month of September. So we will wait for an October contract. So we can go for. Any doubts and questions? Just ping me here. So Maruti is the one. It's trading on the same price. In looking, others are giving you such a good intraday thing. And the remaining, okay, Asian Paint and M6 also working good. So that we are looking for. Okay, any doubts and questions also you just ping me here in the chat box. No doubts. I think you are only looking for a Google Sheet scanner, I think. Take care. Please see in this tower short and tell me where to buy intraday. There in this tower would be there in our scanner. There is no. This tower, it's not about a buying opportunity. So better it's inside. So only about to 187. If it is crossed, you can look for a buy opportunity and the day low 176 should be the stop loss. So those are the candle. So engulfing candle. But if the high is broken, you can go for 187 and above. So that should be an opportunity. But it is inside between previous day. So there is no such a big move seen. So you should wait. And only above to the level, you can just focus. But as of now, so there is no such opportunity. Maruti now 192, 200 is the day high. So 192, 193, 200 it made high. So that is also slightly moving. So these are all the three opportunities which we find out based on our scanner. And December 23rd, 16. Thank you so much. Because it is trading inside between the previous day, so better to wait for it. I hope you enjoyed the session today. So thank you so much and thank you for watching this live session today. Those who are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel to get more updates. And if you have any other questions, you just comment in the comment box. So we find some opportunities always working better on our live session. So like this, we can find trade by using our Google Sheet. And if you're really interested, you can get access to the Google Sheet on monthly basis. And charges is available, charges is applicable. So if you wish, you can just contact me the number which shown on this WhatsApp in this video itself. So thank you so much. Thanks for being with me. And thank you for subscribing and thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much. I'll be winding out the session right now. We'll meet you tomorrow live session. Thank you.